Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Like 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Well.
On first down, it's gone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the curl. Stay at home.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Send him west.
Hey, alert three. Switch.
Under.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Easy. Like 3.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Come on. 180.
Check. Walk 54.
13. Let's go.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That's the way.
Super 66.
198.
Here's gone. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rush 98 for Mike. You get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here from the 38. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! One.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Kill.
13. You drop perfect. Hey, go. Sound good.
Now Foles gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
54. Exit. Mike 5-4.
Greystone, travel. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is gone. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 198. Watch 98. 98 to my
Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Great. Coming after you. Check.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Under 10.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
29 yards. First down, Seattle.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bring it. Bring it. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
On first down, Goff. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go. Like 20.
Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Cook following the penalty. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 16, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Value 3. Value 3.
Goff on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Wilson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They try again with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Keep going right at him.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Purple 64.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Go team, spell.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Here we go. 180. 1-1. Yes.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 23. 53.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Slayton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Silver.
Hey, Delta. Tighten up. Right there. Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bravo.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Foles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back to throw here. And this one to Treadwell, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
61, matchbox, right.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. knows? That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tight right. 4 down.
Hey, echo.
198.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. Going to throw right side here, complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Goff. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ric Flair. Hey, Alpha.
198. Watch 98. 98.
First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Foles. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check.
Hey, sound one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Ferguson, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Like 20. 4 down.
Watch the run.
Goff on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Yo. Mike 5-4.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again?
Under pressure, they got him again. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Pick. Hey, box truck.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. White now to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
What? 180.
98's the mic. Here I come.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Campbell making the catch. 25 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Be alert.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll drop the throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Their own 25-yard line.
20.
Right there, 54 Mike. Yeah, he don't want none.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
53's Mike.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They can't hang with us.
12.
Kill.
Topper.
Check 13.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hayden's goal. 12. Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
What we got?
They'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Nice, sweetheart.
Goff going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm